We're back with Dr. Laura Dawson, Executive Director of the Future Borders Coalition, dedicated to enhancing the traveler experience, improving mobility of people and goods, and improving safety and security at the border. Laura, this is the part of the show where we ask our guest, if you were Prime Minister or President for a day, what would you do to unleash Canada's and America's birthright? What would you do to be a game changer to enhance prosperity for all? The floor is yours.
Sure. Thank you. That's such a great question. I'm going to be Prime Minister, but I need more than a day because this is a big, big issue. And the first thing that we need to do is get real about our continuing relationship and economic prosperity with the United States. We as politicians, I'm going to be a politician, love bright, shiny objects. We want the next new thing. We want the next thing that's exciting, or we respond to crises. So we have our trade agreements, we have our innovation agreements, etc. But as soon as we get the ink is dry on them, we move away. And folks are not committed, government resources are not committed to the implementation, to the ongoing improvement. And so we have things that have just been left fallow, things that are very difficult. They're making it very difficult for business to continue to do business. I think people think that American companies are going to stay invested in Canada forever because it's what we've always done. But in fact, the calculation is so fine. One Buy America ruling, one change in exchange rates, more border delays, lack of predictability, lack of transparency, lack of ability to plan, and we lose those businesses. We lose that velocity and we lose that investment. So I want to re-up our commitment to continuous improvement. The Canadians and Americans haven't met on borders since 2018. Most important backbone to our relationship, and they're not having conversations at that official level. I would like to see a Canadian-American Border Innovation Council established immediately with high-level attention to that. And then I would like to dig down on all of those things that are causing irritants and slowdowns and Canadian policies that diverge from the U.S. for no particular good reason. We've got things like the digital services tax. Yes, we should tax tech companies, no doubt about it. But why implement something that is completely different from what the rest of the world is moving towards? Why intentionally provoke U.S. trade retaliation on that? We've got new customs value for duty regulations that are different from the United States, that are, again, provoking U.S. Businesses to stay away from Canada. Let's align with the U.S. unless there's a really strong reason to have a difference between the two countries. I think difference for difference's sake, being novel at the government level, just does nothing for our competitiveness. I think real innovation comes with getting the fundamentals right and continuous attention to continuous improvement. That's what I do.
That is fantastic. I hope someone in Ottawa notes some of these suggestions. They're absolutely exceptional. Something that comes to mind to me is recently there's been a complaint by a congressman in the United States about a plastics registry, which they believe is breaching USMCA. It would seem to me that we want to avoid these minor irritants. We want to take care of them before USMCA is renegotiated, which I believe those talks start when, Laura, next year?
Yeah, well, they are actually starting now because the USMCA review is a legal process where they have to have their wish lists and suggestion lists in by January 1st of 2026. So that's already in progress. I am not optimistic about our ability to successfully renew that agreement next year. And if we can't, it goes into this 10-year purgatory of folks having to agree to continue every year. Again, that causes instability. That sends investment away from Canada. So I think right now, Canada needs to avoid these own goals and these, things that they have done that intentionally provoke the U.S. without a real benefit for Canada on the other side.
Laura, thank you so much. I wish we had more time. Very insightful, and we'll have to have you back on the show. Keep doing the good work you're doing.
Thank you so much.